Hello, listening audience. I'm RJ. I will be one of your co-hosts for this next hour or so. I am joined by the wonderful, the fantastic, the amazing.
Hi, I'm Babble. I may or may not have zoned out for just a split second there. My bad.
That's all good.
Mentally, I was just going, no you. Because, no you, RG. How dare you?
Hey, the both of us. Compromise.
There we go.
Alrighty. So I think it would be easier if you started listing off who you were playing, because your list of characters is significantly shorter than mine for this particular venture.
This is true, and I'm so sorry.
Don't even worry about it. I am fully happy to do this.
Well, today I play my brat child of a penguin, as usual, Jackie, who has, since the last time you and I have played together, has changed their last name, or more so, like, their name entirely, but more notably, their last name. They also don't look the same way that they did, because they got no more downy feathers. It's their normal feathers. Which means that their scars and everything are a lot more visible, but they look happier.
Aww.
And I put the photo of the clothes that they're wearing today in the 12 FPS roll zone, because they love that dress.
Oh, they're very cute.
And I will let you take over from here.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just playing everyone else that we're going to talk to today. But primarily, I believe, the town of Halloweentown, which is where we kind of zoom in on our characters. The last time you were here, it was kind of by chance and happenstance, but this time you've come with a goal, haven't you?
Yes. Shenanigans, as per usual of this small child. Listen, they have one role model at the moment to go after, and that is their mom, and their mom is big shenanigan causer.
Yeah.
So, they're gonna follow in her footsteps. And I think they probably come in through the same way that they did before, but this time they bring different gifts. They're still very small, though.
Would you like to describe these gifts?
Yes.
I'm not gonna make you, roll to get back through the fence. I think you've learned from last time.
I think, was it yellow roses and poppies? I can't remember if that was the other flower.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it was...
Poppies for remembrance, yellow roses for happiness.
Yeah. Which is very soft, and they are a very soft penguin. Don't tell them that.
Aww.
When they get through the fence to the graveyard, they're gonna put a flower on each and every single one of the graves, as many as they can, until they either get through all of them or run out of flowers, in which case they're probably gonna replace it with the flower with candy. Because they're a child, and they have a pack of sundrops. So...
I'm gonna say you've got enough flowers that each grave can have one each of the two flowers.
Yes.
Because that's cute.
It is very soft. Not sure if they're gonna try to go into the crypt again. I think they tried that once, couldn't do it. I think they're just gonna waddle on.
That's so valid of you. If you're leaving the graveyard, roll me a survival check, please. See
Oh
how
boy.
lost you get.
Survival. It has not changed, even though they have leveled up recently, and that's fine. And it's
That's
still
an 8.
terrible.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, no, I can't really deny that. That's pretty bad. Of course, I, like an idiot, don't have my table. I don't remember where I put it. But, I'm just gonna fucking... where should I send you? You know what? I'm just gonna send you here. So you start walking, and the path changes briefly to dirt, and then back to kind of, cobbles. And then you can't tell what tips you off, because for all intents and purposes, the stone kind of remains the same. But the air changes slightly. Not in a bad way, it just goes from this kind of stillness and quietness to something slightly more alive, in a sense. And you have, as you kind of like walk down the path, you come across a rather large garden.
Okay, so immediately they're very interested. They are a druid, but they've not seen, like, a lot of land plants. It's mostly water that they've been in. It's fine! And, so, like, I think they're probably gonna go for the garden.
Fair enough. There is a low brick, kind of wall around it. Which... Remind me again how tall Jackie is.
A foot tall?
Ordinarily I would say... Oh, no.
They're only
ordinarily I would say you're tall enough to peek over it, but this thing is 2 feet tall. You are not tall enough to peek over it.
No! They don't think they have strong enough legs to, like, jump and then grab onto it with their hook. Because they, even with their metal arm that has a ledge hook, if they change the setting on it, the odds of them actually being able to grab onto that, it's very slim. Let me see if I have any spells that can help with this.
Just roll me a quick perception check before you do.
Sure. Perception, yes. They're beloved. They are very good at this, usually. I say usually, they're...
You know what? Hilariously, that was the DC I set. Meets it, you're fine. You're looking at this wall, and you look to your left 3 feet, there's a gate.
Oh, well then they're just gonna try the gate. They're gonna try the gate, then.
It's not locked, you can just open it and go inside.
Okay. They're gonna do that. That's what I meant by, like, try the gate. Like, they're gonna try and, like, push it or pull it, see if it's unlocked, and then...
Yeah, there's like a little flippy latch that all garden gates have, where just, like, it hooks over another piece of metal, but you can just easily just pull that down and open it. Yeah, as you go inside, it is much larger than it first appeared. It is a beautifully kept, very well maintained and well loved garden. There are little gravel paths separating out different plots and beds. There are all manner of plants in this place. Just go ahead and roll me a nature check real quick. That's pretty good. 15. Okay. You're looking around. There's like a little worked iron kind of edging on each thing. And there's some signs on some of them. you're able to, like, although you're not overly familiar with land plants, you're able to recognize some similarities between some of these plants and plants that you already know. So you're able to kind of roughly guess at what kind of properties they might have, which allows you to steer clear of the very obviously poisonous ones, which is good.
Yeah, let's not have Jackie
and
touch anything poisonous. They might
as
just yeah.
as you're looking around, you notice a pattern with all the poisonous ones kind of being in the center of the garden, with very clear, and you as you recognize, okay, this one's poisonous, this one's not. You notice that the poisonous ones have like a special symbol on the sign, so you recognize, okay, that symbol probably means that that's poisonous. I'll stay away from those. So you're able to identify from the symbolisms on the signs which plants to stay away from.
Very
there is
good.
there is one plant that you don't immediately recognize. It doesn't have any like poisonous symbol on it, and there is a strange symbol on it. You're trying to puzzle it out, and as you do, a small bird flits into the garden, lands on the plant, and is immediately snapped by the leaf that it was sat on. Immediately, like a fucking Venus flytrap, but bird. And there's like a little puff of feathers.
Oh no!
Gently walk down to the ground.
Oh no!
Can Jackie read? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, they can read. No,
You look up at the. You stand on your tiptoes to look at the sign.
They're so tiny.
Flesh-eating snapping plant. Suddenly things make sense.
Oh no! See, a part of them wants to like try and do something to help the bird, but also that plant needs food too. I think there's a moment of panic before they're just like, okay, this is happening. And they're just gonna continue walking. They'll deal with that later.
Oh my goodness.
This is fine. God,
I don't have the right sheet for this one. Where is this? God, where the fuck is the thing? Where are you?
God.
Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. Where's your stat? There it is. Okay. What's your passive perception?
Jackie's passive perception, let's see, is a 16.
Okay, you do not see this then.
I do not see it. I do not see it.
No, you don't. That was a dirty 20. As you're kind of just like staring at this plant in mild horror, you don't notice this presence as it creeps up on you until it lands on the top of your head and shuffles its wings slightly, and a raven, just a tiny raven, just kind of like looks down at you, croaks out a greeting.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll a deception. Yeah, no.
What?
A deception. Like, they're smiling, but like, yeah. It's so like, oh dear God, this is not fine, but I'm gonna say it's fine anyways. Smile.
I genuinely don't think. Yeah, they genuinely can't roll below that. The raven notices your distress and hops off onto the floor, before shifting back to a familiar-looking, very exceptionally tall to you druid.
Hi. Hello.
It's Phii. Phii is here.
Yeah.
You get a wave.
Yeah, I think Jackie is gonna wave back, and they're gonna point to the carnivorous plant that just devoured a bird, and said, "Don't land on that, please."
Glance back, look at the sign. Yeah, brings up hands. We're aware.
It just ate a bird.
It's just ate a bird. Yeah, they do that.
Okay.
gives you a mildly curious look, and then signs, I didn't expect to find you in Asclepius' garden.
Who? What? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here. I wanted to come back and explore again. And also see you guys because I missed you and and they don't elaborate more on that. They don't really know how.
You get a nod and then a pat on the head, and then they hold out a hand for you to take a finger of so they can guide you back.
They take that hand with their flipper. They're so tiny.
Tiny
And
little penguin.
They have no idea who it was that Phii was talking about, though.
Yeah, they switch to finger spelling because you're holding one of their fingers, but they convey to you that Asclepius is one of the two kind of leaders of town. Jacques, his husband, is the mayor. Asclepius is basically his right-hand man and also on the council.
There was a lot of words I didn't understand in that. And oh god, Jackie can't sign, they don't have another arm. They're thinking that, but they have this dazed look on their face.
There's just a pause as Phii stops and keeps moving, but stops speaking and or stops signing and thinks for a moment, and then goes, "You're a sailor, yeah?"
They nod.
Jacques is the captain. Asclepius is the first mate.
They nod, understanding that. They accept that. Okay, that makes sense.
They mild pride. They managed to convey that in terms that you understand, and then they shake themselves and then return back to their previous point, which was, "Yeah, I didn't expect you to find you in Asclepius' garden. How'd you end up there?"
Well, I started and they pull their flipper away so that they can sign. I started in the graveyard like I did last time, and I ended up there after I left. Which case, does Jackie have any more flowers?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Jackie pulls out one of each and hands them to her.
Phii croaks appreciatively, and immediately tucks them in her hair.
There are little tail wiggles. And a happy smile on this small penguin. So,
You get another head pat.
What are you doing here? I mean, I'm sure that you live here somewhere. But I don't know. They shrug.
She shrugs back. Just signs out just bird things flying around. I live on the other side of town.
They nod sagely.
Which,
bird things.
in this town, doesn't really mean much, admittedly.
Wait, what?
They shoot you a strange look and just go, "Haven't you noticed the town moves around?"
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of which, roll me another survival.
Oh god, are they gonna get separated?
That's 21, you should be fine. Oh, absolutely you're fine, because that was an 18 plus 7 for Phii. Yeah. As if on cue, you can actually notice it this time. The track that was kind of cobbles starts switching to dirt, which Phii also notices and just glares at the ground a bit, and the ground sheepishly changes back.
Huh. God, Jackie, you have a terrible poker face. Jackie looks a little disappointed. They're looking at the ground a little bit disappointed that it didn't change. They may have been having fun.
I don't imagine you want to revisit the outskirts again.
Well, no. But I thought that was how we play with the town.
Oh, well, if that's what you want to do. And Phii actually changes, like, gently turns you around, and you guys start walking back the way you came, but it's not the same path, because you guys end up in the middle of town.
Oh.
And transitional zones, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are in the middle of town now, like, by a fountain, and Phii kind of just pats the fountain a little bit, and then shifts into what does Phii feel like shifting into? I think a wolf. Yeah. Phii shifts into a wolf, ready to run.
Oh. Hello. Big dog. They're gonna give a pat. But then they're gonna look into the well? If they're tall enough to do so.
It's just a regular fountain. It's slightly strange in that. Go ahead and roll either perception or investigation, whichever's higher. Or if you have proficiency with stoneworkers tools or mason's tools, that'd be good too.
They do not.
Okay.
I don't think.
18. Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's Tinker's tools.
18. As you're looking at the fountain, you notice something slightly strange. There seems to be almost like a raised lip around, like, it's a 3-tiered fountain. You have the base, which is actually like on the ground, and then within the fountain itself there's like a central pillar, and on that pillar there are 2 tiers, and there appears to be almost a lip around the middle of the basin, and you're looking at it and you notice it is just slightly wider than the middle tier of the fountain itself. And you like peek in and you can see, although it looks like there's water in that central bit, there actually isn't. It's just cleverly reflected, and you realize, oh hey, the middle of this fountain can go up and down.
So basically it kind of just looks like a hole?
It's not a hole, like there is a base there, but it's constructed in such a way that a set of mirrors reflects the water around it, so it looks like there's water in there, but it's just mirrors.
Oh. That's neat. Well, Jackie does not entirely understand what this means, but they have candy, and this is this is a fountain. Thinking it's something similar, I guess, to like throwing a coin into a fountain to make a wish. They're gonna throw a piece of candy into the fountain.
Just make me a flat dex check. I want to see if you beef this. The DC will be super low.
With Jackie's track record.
Okay, no, you're totally fine. You toss the candy into it, and it goes actually slightly further than you thought it would, and it lands on that mirrored part, which then there's kind of like a grinding of stone, and then that starts sinking downward, which does admittedly startle Phii a little bit. She spins around to look, pauses, and then sits down waiting as the whole middle of the fountain, like the water starts coming out the top, and it just like slips downward for a bit.
Honestly, Jackie is pretty damn tempted to just hop into the water.
But before you can jump in, there's that same grinding sound, and then the top of the fountain comes into view, the top tier, the middle tier, and then underneath there, holding the piece of candy, is someone you've never seen before. It is a little china doll that you notice with some vindication is actually smaller than you are.
Holy shit! Someone smaller than Jackie.
Looks a little bit like this. It's wearing very nice kind of fucking, the closest thing that I can think of to describe this is like black butler, the kind of dresses that the female child wears, like that,
Gothic
but in
Victorian?
purple and black. Maybe. I don't actually know the names. I don't know the names of any of the characters except Sebastian and CL.
I know who you're talking about. I did read some of Black Butler. Got all the way to 21, I think. Way back when.
Fair enough. But yeah, that kind of dress in purple and black with many bows, many ruffles, and bits of lace and whatnot. With a pair of kind of wrought iron filigree wings coming out the back that don't seem to be functional, they just seem to be purely decorative. White china kind of flesh, for want of a better word, closed eyes, a pleasant smile, black hair that just holds out the candy and goes, "Well, thank you." Or wait, no, shit, wrong voice. Well, thank you.
Jackie doesn't know really what to do, but this is a person, and they like the candy. They didn't know that this would happen, but who cares? Potential new friend? They're wiggling. Also, this person is smaller than them. That does not... I don't think they've ever seen a person smaller than them.
Go ahead and roll me insight real quick.
They are assuming that this is another child. That's a 2.
Jesus Christ, I need to refine the sheet for the... There it is. Okay, there's specific stats for the physical things, but it doesn't take care of any of the mental things. And I forgot to ask boys beforehand if certain things would carry over, so I'm just gonna assume that they do. Oh boy, okay. Oh my god! Alright, hold on, let's see how this interaction plays out. So we've got... And then... Okay! Okay, so you don't notice anything. That's a 12 deception and a 14 insight. Jesus. Phii, like, the China doll starts floating and floats out of the fountain just before the water turns back on. It starts becoming an actual fountain again. Phii, like, kind of shuffles forward a bit and sniffs at the doll, and then sits back looking as confused as a dire wolf can look, I think. Like, head tilted to one side, ears flopping a little bit, the tail wagging slowly.
Both of them just have the tail wiggles. They both do it at the same time. With the head tilt.
At this dire wolf and just goes, shh. And then looks back at you and bows and goes, hello there, my name is Cara.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Oh, I'm aware.
What? Oh, okay.
The vampires are very appreciative of the flowers and the candy you put on their graves. I must say, it's been a lot of fun having you run around on my streets.
They are doing excited wiggles and flipper flapping. They've pieced together that this is the town. They're excited. They pat.
Cara does actually start giggling at that. Still floating like 3 inches off the ground, and you can see there's like a kind of semi-shifting magical force behind them that's holding them up.
They pat on Phii's side or foreleg, something. They're patting Phii excitedly. Kind of just being like, look, it's the town. I didn't know that the town could do this.
There's a little boof from Phii as she like lies down so you can properly pat. Get the good spot right behind the ear. And Cara is also giggling and goes, if you'd shown up a week ago, I wouldn't have been able to. This is an exceptionally new development.
Well, I'm excited. You want to play?
I would be delighted to. This form is rather fragile, though, do note.
Oh, okay. I will do my best. And they give a goofy little salute.
I gotta do a check here real quick. What's your armor class? Oh, it doesn't matter. That was a 1.
I was gonna say their armor class is a 15 because of well, they don't technically would only be a 14 because they don't have their arm attached. But they are wearing their doggo blep sweater over their dress. I just didn't want to draw it.
You can see Cara tries to reach forward, a little sparkle of magic on the tips of the fingers, and then almost overbalances and has to quickly lean back to correct. I am not yet used to how small this form is. They instead of like reaching this time, they just float forward and then boop you on the schnoz. With a little bit of prestidigitation. So the is that a bow in Jackie's hair?
It is the flag of triumph that they stole from Sports Ball. Which has turned into like a neck scarf, which is now turned into the bow on their head. But it also serves as their focus.
Well, it's sparkling now. little purple sparkles just gently drifting off it.
Even more excited wiggling. They don't know what to do about it, but there's purple sparkles now, and they're wait. Hold on, purple?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that bad? It's the same purple as is on the dress.
you know what? Um, just so that there's not, like, to give them a chance to have a better association to purple, I'm gonna say that it's different enough that they don't fear it. It's fine. They're still wiggling. It's not as enthusiastic as I had previously stated, but they're still wiggling and they're still pretty excited. And I forgot that they have prestidigitation too.
Yeah. I'm gonna say with a fucking plus 10 into insight and your terrible, terrible poker face roll so far, Cara does notice the lessening of enthusiasm, reaches for it again, and now the color is orange.
There's more wiggling. Enthusiasm has increased, and let's see, what can Jackie do? Well, they can do this without using their magic. There's a bunch of bubbles that burst from them rapidly, until there's just a bunch of, like, bubbles just floating around the square.
Hold on, I gotta roll the thing. That was a nat 1. There's like you can see the effort on the face of this dire wolf, and then all inhibition goes out the window, and immediately, like, trying to snap at the bubbles, trying to catch them in the mouth. One, like, pops on their nose and they go cross-eyed for a moment.
Well, they're bubbles made of, like, ocean air, not soap. So, like, there's nothing that's going to cause any damage or get in the eyes or anything. So there's that good thing. If anything, like, the air also feels a little bit fresher, more crisp, and easier to breathe. Which is just, like, a natural thing that Jackie can do when they're really, really happy about something.
Nice.
Let's see. I think they're also gonna do prestidigitation too, though. And do little pumpkin, sparkles.
Aww.
So, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Cara is, like, looking at this dire wolf trying to pop the bubbles, and then looks back at you and goes, "Do you want to play fetch?"
Yes! Yes! I always want to play fetch! I have a frisbee!
Oh, you have the frisbee?
I have a frisbee!
That's fantastic, because otherwise I'd have to try, like, bullshit one-up reason. That's amazing. Do you pull the frisbee out?
Oh, I gotta roll hammer space. Yes, they pull up the frisbee! Well, they don't pull it out so much as they start hacking. And then the frisbee just... They hack up the frisbee.
You pull a Rico, Penguins of Madagascar.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. Immediately, Phii is looking back over and has zeroed in on that frisbee.
The thing is that the second they throw it, they are also probably going to go after it.
Jackie, I love you, but you're not beating the dire wolf in a foot race.
No, but they will try. It's like watching a puppy go after a bigger dog.
God, okay, remind me again how this frisbee works, because I've not actually had a chance to have one used.
I think it's just frisbee. I'm pretty sure. Like, you just throw it.
No, I meant, like, it's the one from Glorp Shop, innit?
Yeah.
Doesn't it have like an effect on dog tunes?
Oh, I think it does. I think they have to make a whiz save.
Where did Gorp Shop go in the list? Ah, there it is.
By which case, I will also be having Jackie make that whiz save.
Items.
At disadvantage. Because Jackie is not only a child, but very clever-brained.
Frisbee, here we go. Yeah, whiz save 15.
Okay.
So, let's see. Do you just yeet it? You just throw it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna have Jackie make that whiz save too.
The whiz save was made, but I think Phii,
Oh, wait.
you just roll a 20 plus 6.
Yes!
That's a 9. You're running after that thing. I think what happens is Phii pauses for a moment, head tilted curiously, and then sees you waddling after it, and the sibling instincts take over, and there's now a direwolf bounding over your head to chase this thing.
Jackie is so dumb. I love that. And I love that Phii is joining so much. Oh my god, I'm gonna have Jackie roll a belly slide to see if they can speed up to keep up with Phii. No, they eat shit.
I mean, this is coals on the floor, so that makes sense. There's a brief moment of oh no, panic. before Cara floats over, like, are you okay? Oh my goodness.
I'm fine! I'm okay! They're still wiggling, and they're trying to find the frisbee again. You're gonna run after it if it's in Cara's. if
I
it's
think
in
what happens is Phii comes bounding back with the frisbee in mouth, and then just, like, drops it and starts nudging you with a very cold snoot. Like, you good? You okay?
Jackie, even though they can't speak and they don't make any sounds, they are clearly giggling. And they are going to do. They're gonna be a little shit. They're gonna grab the frisbee in their mouth, and they're gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Oh my god.
So in a 20-foot radius sphere, centered on Jackie, where they were, it is heavily obscured. Y'all can't see shit.
Oh my goodness. This is where I have to check something. Did I give? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, the one person who could potentially cast Gust of Wind is a fucking dog right now. Okay. Well, there is no fog. You have fogged up this entire section of town square. What are you doing?
They're going to try to sneak off with no frisbee.
Alright, well, stealth. Alack. Dire wolves have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Yeah, and they got a 6, so
19 plus something. Where's your perception? Plus 4. So, and then I gotta roll one for Cara. Oh, that's less than that, but not that much less than that. There's just a pause as like the Jackie tries sneaking away, it's like, oh yeah, they don't notice anything, and then there's just very carefully you are gently lifted by this like the scruff of your clothes and deposited on a very furry back. There's no like holes or anything in your clothes. Phii is very careful. But you are now on the back of a direwolf, and Cara is behind you cackling.
No! Even though they are very much so still giggling, they do make a mock shake of the flipper.
Amazing.
And they flop on their belly on the back of Phii in a mock pout.
Oh my goodness. There is more than enough room for you to flop. Direwolves are large beasts, and you are a foot tall. Cara, like, floats over and sits down, like, behind you. And then a wind begins to blow through the town square and disperses the fog.
Dang. I almost got away with it if it weren't for you and your dog.
You get a pat on the head from Cara this time, as you're not quite sure what the hell a direwolf laughing would have sounded like up until this point, but that's what's happening. The direwolf beneath you is laughing at you. Oh fuck! Drop the phone.
Jackie is also laughing. They're going to yeet the frisbee again, though.
With saves. Oh, that's a fail. Alright, so you succeed. Phii does not and immediately takes off after it. Fun fact, direwolves have a 50-foot movement speed. I think Phii would dash for this.
She moves about as fast as a direwolf, as Jackie does in the water.
Fantastic.
Does Jackie have to make a strength save to try and stay on?
No. It's big enough that you can stay on fairly comfortably. And even under the urge to, like, chase after this thing, Phii is, like, being careful to make sure you guys aren't tossed off.
Aw.
This is also because if I make you make a strength save, I've got to make a strength save, and the Locus Ambulata have a strength of -4.
Oh god.
Yeah, so...
Jackie has a strength of -2, so I understand. Not to that extent, but yeah.
Goodness. Well, we're chasing after this frisbee. Just do a ranged attack. So d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency bonus. I just want to see how far this goes.
Oh god. Okay. $17?
Okay, yeah, it goes a decent distance. I'm just gonna make... What should I make to see if Phii can catch the frisbee out the air before it hits the ground?
I would say that would be like a dex save.
Dex save? Alrighty. Dex save, don't do that. Do you have proficiency? Doesn't look like you do. I actually need to double check something. Classes, druid, not shape. I forget which ones. Okay, yeah, okay. So this is +1. Okay, so that's an 18 in total. Oh no, not +8, +2. Yeah, 18 in total. I think what happens is there's like a 1, 2, 3 leap, and just snags it.
Yes.
Out of midair, and then lands the leap, and there's like a happy little howl muffled by the frisbee.
Yes, Jackie is wiggling and is super excited. And they give Phii a pat. And then they look. Where are they? Are they still in town square?
I think by this point they've probably headed toward the headed kind of down Main Street and are now kind of coming up on a familiar looking cafe.
Oh, Phasmus is there. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they were there last time. Can we go see?
You get an affirmative boof. And Phii, as a dire wolf with a frisbee hanging out her mouth, and a small penguin and a smaller china doll on her back, starts trotting down the street, comes to a stop outside the cafe, and whines very loudly.
Jackie is also probably standing on top of Phii and like patting the glass. Being very annoying for a small penguin child.
So what happens is a woman with the same kind of bluish skin as Phasmus, but with kind of is wearing like a wrap over her head rather than just letting the hair out wildly. Looks over, double takes, notices notices the direwolf, notices Cara peeking out behind you. Turns her head, so she's still looking at you guys, but is like shouting over her shoulder and goes, "Phasmus, you've got visitors." And Phasmus just comes out from the back, wiping its hands on a tea towel, looks up, double takes, and just goes, "Oh, okay, okay, I'll be back," and its mother just like waves it off and just kind of gently pushes it outside with a box of like various goodies.
Jackie is going to throw flowers over it.
It's just showered in flowers. Well, thank you. I didn't expect to see you again. Hello. Who is? Hi.
Surprise, Mother Pecker! You thought you could get rid of me?
Lord.
And they do sign that very proudly, even though they're like a child. They should not be cursing. It's fine, don't worry about it.
There is very clearly a minute of language.
What? What language? Am I speaking it? Am I signing it differently?
Cara is unhelpfully laughing her head off behind you. Phasmus just like kind of blushes a bit, and it's like, you know, the white stripes on his arm, on its arms, that's the kind of color that its cheeks go. And he goes, no, never mind. Well, hi. Who are your friends there.
Jackie flops their butt down so that they're sitting now on Phii, and they pat Phii, and they sign Phii. And then they gently pat Cara before signing, and Cara.
Hi. Hi. It's nice to meet you two. And they hold out a hand, and Phii sniffs it and then licks it. To which there's one with it. Brush the direwolf slobber off its hand.
you want to play with us?
Phasmus just goes, yeah, okay. What are we playing?
Well, we were playing fetch, but do we still want to play that, or should we do something else?
You you're druid, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can you also do that? Gesturing at Phii.
Yeah. I think I can only do ocean animals at the moment, though, and I don't really gestures at the fact that there is no water. This is not an ocean.
Yeah, might be an issue then. In that case, do we want to do two on two chase?
Two.
So like I could hold you and fly around, and then Phii can carry Cara and run around, and we can chase each other. It's my little siblings like playing it.
Oh, it's kind of like tower chase or tower fighting. I don't know. Mom does the crewmates aboard the squabble do many weird things. Tower fighting and tower chasing are two of them.
I'm not sure what those are.
It's basically what you described.
Oh,
It's
well,
like the people, they make a tower, and then they either fight each other or they chase each other.
That makes sense. Let's not fight. I don't want to get my butt handed to me by a direwolf right now.
Okay.
But yeah, chase sounds good.
Okay. And they're going to look at Cara and set some flowers on her hair because they forgot to do that and they realized this, and that's not fair.
The flowers are probably about the same size as Cara's head.
They are still setting them there anyways.
Cara like gently takes hold of the flowers and puts like weaves the stems together and kind of like wears them as a hat.
Ah.
Like an excessively large flower crown made of two flowers.
Yes. I am living.
And then Jackie is gently lifted by an invisible force, aka an unseen servant. And Phasmus quickly has to shove the box behind it and hold out hands to take you. And then Phii reaches up, nudges you in the foot. Cara goes, tag, you're it. And then they bolt.
Hey, that's not fair! We didn't get it! We haven't settled yet! But of course, Jackie doesn't mean it in like an actually scolding way. They're just a 7-year-old child. It's fine.
Yeah. Phasmus also squawks, offendedly, playfully offendedly, and immediately starts flying. And like Phasmus is doing everything it can to catch up. You can tell, like, you were on Phii's back when she bolted off for real the first time. You can tell she is definitely limiting her speed so that Phasmus stands a chance.
I was gonna say Jackie could be a brat.
You want to be a brat?
I don't know, they might want to be a brat. 1 for brat, 2 for no. Oh, they're gonna be a brat.
It is.
Alright, well, I am sorry, Phii. Oh, wait, would it be safe for them to cast Fleet Storm?
Oh my god.
I mean...
Let me double check what that does. Well... There's room for it.
They're not doing this with the intent to hurt, I will say that. They're just trying to make it slippery.
Then yeah, I'd say you could do that. I have to double check what it's supposed to.
It is a dex save.
Goodness.
And the DC is 14.
Okay, that's fine. Roll a 13 plus 2. There is a moment where the direwolf skids, and like you can see the kind of cartoonish "oh crap" expression even from that far back, before poles quickly readjust and get a grip on the slick ice. But this did allow Phasmus to catch back up.
Jackie has no regrets. They're a wiggling. Although that does mean, like, the door is open for spells to be cast.
Well, Phii can't cast spells in wild shape. Cara can, and I have to double check what spells they have prepared. They don't really have any that are,
Also, to note, it is, where, it is almost time for the FPS after us.
Oh goodness, yeah. How long do we have? We've got like half an hour? Oh, wow, we really don't have much time. Okay, we'll cut this short then.
I just now noticed because I remembered that looking on the calendar, there was an FPS directly after us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We will cut this short then. What happens is, Phasmus reaches out, kind of digs, like shifts you to hold in one hand, reaches up, bites into its thumb, and then flicks it forward. And Phii needs to make a strength save real quick. I might just say that she failed. Never mind, she rolled a 10. She fails anyway. Phii's legs lock up and just gently coasts on. She just gently coasts with momentum on the ice until she comes to a stop at the end. Like, I can't move. So Phasmus just floats forward and then holds you out, ready for tag.
Jackie whoops the snoot, tail wiggling like a little shit, and they say and they sign, "You're it."
My goodness. Okay, won't put it down. That's fine. Yeah, I think this game will continue for quite a while, so we should probably zoom out so the others can get in here.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
This was so much fun. I love this so much. Oh, thank you so much for playing.
I'm so glad that you asked that we should do this because I enjoyed this a lot.
Hecky. I'm gonna stop my recording. So
I will do the same.
bye everybody.